In this lesson, I'm going to go through a few steps so you can understand what busing is and how it works. Let me go ahead and show you a couple of ways to bus audio tracks on your session. First, you need to start out by recording something onto your audio tracks. In this case, I simplified the session with a kick 1 and a kick 2 track. Two kicks that are different that I want to put on one stereo track. Now there are many reasons for why you might want to bus. Right now, I want to get a good, nice, fat sound, layer them together to create one sound. It is important though to remember that once you put the sounds together, you're stuck with it, so you better like what you're hearing. So it might be a good idea once I'm done to hide both tracks or make them inactive, just in case I want to make changes later. So now we're ready to put this together. But before I play anything, I want to check out my routing. So I'm going to go over here to the mix window, and you can see A1 and 2. That's where the microphone and the instruments go when you want to record. The bottom is the output. That's usually where the headphones or the speakers are. We want to change the bottom output. We want to go into the track we want to record, which then comes out of the speakers. So this is where the busing begins. So we're going to go here to bus, and you can see here everything is clear, which means that all of these buses are open. So I'm just going to take the first one, bus 1 and 2. I'm going to do the same on kick 2 and pick 1 and 2. I want to go out of both of these and go into the track I want to record to, which will be bus 1 and 2, which then comes out of the speakers. And the next step is put it in record ready. So let's go ahead and play it. Okay, so you saw that little blip at the end. Now, the reason why that happened was because we're an auto input. That means we don't hear anything unless you hit Apple spacebar to record. That's not going to work for what we're trying to do. We want to get a good level before we record anything. So we want to go up to the top. You can see it's input only. That is the step that you need to take. This is a common thing that people end up doing when they don't hear sounds and everything's bussed properly. So now everything's good. We got input only. Everything's routed right. We're in record ready. So let's go ahead and play it. Pretty strong sound. Now we've got two sounds going into one, which is why it's in the red. So what we want to do is see which kick I want. I'm going to go ahead and mute kick 2. Go ahead and kick 1, see what happens. Pretty good sound. It's got a little bit of a knock. I don't know if I want as much knock in it, but let's go check the other one. Okay, that's got a little bit of a thump to it. Pretty round. I think I want that to be my dominant sound. So let me go ahead and unmute both of these tracks. I'm going to lower kick 1 and 2 probably about 8 to 10 dB, somewhere around there. Go ahead and play it. Gave me a good level. May want a little bit more thump, but the level looks good, so I'll bring it up maybe 1 dB. Now it's a little crunchy, so let me go ahead and lower that. Okay, so I think that's pretty much where I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and group these. So I go kick 1 to select it, then I hold down shift and I select kick 2, put them together and hit Apple G, and let's name it kick. All right. So now let's go ahead, wherever we go, it's going to go together with where we like it. And that's pretty good right there. So I want to get that. You can see there's good headroom. It's not in the red, and you want that because if you want to do some EQing or compression later, you want to give yourself just enough room to do that. All right, so it looks like we're good to go. Let me go ahead and let's try it, record it. So here we go. And that's it. So that is the proper way to bus, and we'll see you on the next lesson.